Welcome everyone, and thank you all for gathering here today to celebrate the life of our dear friend, Noah. We're here today to celebrate Noah's legacy and share stories, fond memories, and just truly celebrate the life that Noah has lived. Noah was kind-hearted, loyal, hardworking, sarcastic. He had some dark humor if you knew him well. And overall, as much as I hate to admit it sometimes, he was a loving man. If you know our relationship, we like to banter, we bicker like brother and sister, but we always have so much fun. He always has a willingness to help, guys. Some of my fondest memories are calling him last minute and going and stealing his truck, or asking him to come help with Grayson, or when I was super sick and he had to give me an IV. He was always willing to help, no questions asked, and that just really shows his character and how big of a heart he truly had underneath all of his burly bearded hair and his sarcastic humor. And at heart, Noah was a businessman. If you knew Noah, you know that he had his hand in everything. He was a master of everything. He truly loved to expand his knowledge base. He loved to learn something new. He loved to try something even if he was going to fail. He opened his own gym. He expanded that gym. He sold it. He bought it back. He became one of the youngest EMS chiefs in the county. And he truly was just a master of all things. And at one point he was even a beekeeper, if anyone remembers that. So, some of my fond memories that I spoke about before, calling him last minute, happened often, but like I said, he was always willing to help. A couple of those times was remodeling our nutrition clubs. The one time, my husband was supposed to help me, and unfortunately he got food poisoning. And when I called Noah, he showed up and he helped me scrape the glue off of our floors. For a couple of hours for the next 2 weeks, we both walked around with sore palms, and we joke about it today. We still picked on my husband about it because the second time we remodeled our nutrition club, remodeling got behind. My husband just so happened to have a trip planned out of town, and so Noah and I were stuck remodeling club again together without my husband. But like I said, he was always willing to help, which really truly showed how big of a heart he had. One of my other favorite memories was he invited us over after one of our trainings, and he had us try 20 plus potatoes for one of those business ventures I was talking about earlier for the food truck that he bought for his parents. It was a baked potato business, and he wanted us to try and give our honest feedback on what potatoes would be good and which ones wouldn't. And he stuffed us full of food that night, but the food truck went on to be a very big success, and he did provide a great way for his father to retire and do something that he loved. And honestly, going back to school was Noah's idea. We were sitting together one day talking at the club, and we were joking about opening a law firm together. He had just started classes at Columbia Southern, and he suggested me trying it out. And I'm grateful for that because it did get me back on the road to pursuing my degree. So he impacted so many people. He had dedication to his community, to his employees, to the football teams that he coached, to the track kids he coached. He had goofy humor, a big heart, and it impacted all of his friends and family. He was genuine, loyal, uplifting, and his presence really truly made life better. And he will remain in our hearts forever. His humor and his helpful hand wherever needed will be truly missed, but we will carry his spirit with us always, and he will never be forgotten.